Just 24, but produced the coffee hit West Indies. Meet Iotosh.
About most don't fact, but the fact is that act this flows them a madness. Talent alone and go grow some practice.
Mic check number one, never two, yeah. I up on the rhythm in case you never knew.
I'm a music geek. I really love when the people who I work with love music.
Alright, so I mean, your arrangement now is starting with the chorus, bang. Yeah. We don't feel like it needs to start like that, though.
A key part of my productions is playing instruments, and you know, that's usually the root of it for me.
The sound in my jeans like Levi's, destined for a grade from.
I think the producer has always been the person who just has the vision. Everybody can get a laptop and make music or do beat making or compose. It's always about the individual and their vision.
So what was your vision, say, with Coffee's West Indies?
We up, yeah. Free up, yeah. Balenciaga for me structure.
Funnily enough, I actually made that beat 2 years before I even met Coffee. So initially it was just like, you know, like a R&B influenced dancehall rhythm that I just, you know, produced and just had on my hard drive. She had known about my music before I was producing for any other bigger names from when I was in school, so she wanted to connect and make some music happen. A big part of it is the genius of Coffee. You know, I think it's a great rhythm, but you know, Coffee herself is a great songwriter. She wrote that song in like a matter of maybe like hours in the studio. Just sat down, just wrote everything, recorded it, and that's it, song done. And you know, I think it's just very catchy, it's easygoing, you know, they released it a little after summer as well, so I just think it was something that was refreshing for the people at the time, especially coming out of COVID.
Both yourself and Coffee are composers.
We are both composers, yeah. When it comes on to like the master recording, it's our label, you know, they bought it from us because we originally as the creators own it. Having a master is an asset, you know, and having a catalog for your songwriting is an asset, but then it's like, how much is it worth, you know, and that's
And at that point, you're a starving kind of record producer or music producer, and, you know, somebody's offering you some cash, you know, but another arrangement could have been made and you could have been making some good money if you know, crafted a different deal.
Yeah.
But you have to pay your dues.
You have to pay your dues, and it also depends on the arrangement of the people you're working with, you know. So somebody like Coffee is in a deal that existed before me and her even got together. So just by nature of working with her, that's what it kind of had to be based on her arrangement, you know. But definitely it's always flexible when it comes down to those things. It's a negotiation all the time.
But going forward, after West Indies, you think that no, you can pitch a different deal?
If I get a record on Beyonce's next album, it's not gonna be that, you know. But maybe with people who I work with out here, for sure, I can pitch that idea and say, hey, you don't have to pay me my price, because my price is, you know, it's kind of different, but I'll just take a percentage, you know, it's all investment at the end of the day.
In my jeans like Levi's, destined for a grade from me reach my mother knee.
The next major project that I have, I actually produced half of Protoje's upcoming album. So like 4 or 5 songs, and that should be coming out soon.
Something had better deliver, or else you know your rep is on the line.
I guess, but I'm confident enough in my music taste, and that's what's kind of got me here too, you know. Like, as much as West Indies and some of the other stuff would have put a lot of eyes on me, it's like I just have to keep doing what I've been doing, you know.
But what are we going to hear from those 5 songs? We're going to hear more of a fusion vibe, more back to basics, more what? Why did he approach you?
Well, me and him already have a history. You know, I produced 2 songs on his last album, Self-Defense and Deliverance. And I think from we started working in 2019 till now, we've developed our own little sound, you know, like I would say it's rooted in reggae same way, you know, kind of what you may expect from an artist like TVJ or from Reggae Revival artists, but definitely a fusion of things as well, like, you know, maybe some sounds you would never hear in a reggae song, maybe some synthesizer sounds or some bass lines that sound recognizable but it's not really recognizable.
Because things have to move forward.
Have to. Absolutely have to move forward.
But is Reggae Revival on a bit of a back foot right now? Has it stalled?
I think a lot of the major players in Reggae Revival just haven't dropped that much music. Like obviously Protege and Lila Ike, and you know, you can speak about Savannah. Jesse dropped his album last year. People have been dropping music, but I think the consistency needs to go up to, you know, kind of feed that buzz as well. COVID had a big part in that. Like Chronix was supposed to drop his album and COVID stopped that, you know. And I just think Asika Barker is going to be dropping his album soon. He just dropped a single with Junior Gang. It's like people are getting active again, and I think it's the activity, especially in this world of social media and everything, you have to keep on coming. So, you know, just I think it's gonna take a effort on everyone's part to really bring it back to where it should be. The most important thing, especially for fellow creators right now, is to really just try to be the best you can, because when things are good, people know, you know, and it stands out. Obviously, you have some things that just go viral because it's, you know, foolishness. I think good things, even if it's not this year, maybe 10 years down the line, somebody discover your thing and it blows up. Like, just do yourself that service and just create the best thing you can.
And if you surprised yourself and made a chopper tune, that could be the next big thing.
That's true. You can't restrict yourself, you know. You have some banging productions out there, you know. Like, some of the songs obviously is like, I guess it wouldn't line up with my philosophies, but then just on a musical level, some of the rhythm them banging.
You would be happy to bang along with that once lyrically it's cleaned up a little?
Yeah, more or less. That's the answer.
As we step up on the battlefield, they move like some lieutenant.
Is that what's happening now? R&B influenced dancehall has become the hope of one drop and a more conscious roots kind of sound going forward?
I wouldn't say so. I would say that the R&B influenced dancehall thing has existed for a while now, and that would have been one of the main sounds that even crossed over into, like, you know, the American market. Like, you think about No Letting Go by Wayne Wonder, like, that's an R&B influence. You hear those chords and, you know, it's been there.
So you're updating it?
I'm giving it my own twist. I think a lot of what Jamaica needs to, you know, cross over to other markets is more structure and the business of things that need to be straightened out before we, you know, I think we see the majority start to cross over. I think understanding the value of your assets is the key of even understanding your business, you know, and I think we're blessed with so much talent and the ability to make some great things out of nothing. But I think if we realize the value that we have, I think that we really would just understand it needs to be protected, and we'd create that structure around ourselves.
Has reservations about being in the spotlight, but iotosh also launching as a recording artist in his own right. His label's called Sound King.